Hello. 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 ചേച്ചി ജാനോട് ചേച്ചി അല്ലേ? ഹലോ ഹലോ എന്ത് പുറത്തേക്ക് പോകേണ്ടതുകൊണ്ട്? ഹലോ 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 ശരി.
Sure. Oh, okay. Okay. Oh, will do. I'll put my video and all off, and I'll wait for you all to start. Oh, okay. Thank you.
Hello, Melby.
hospital can be stored up to six months at the bank. We hope the program will be fruitful and engaging. Let's begin the program by invoking the Almighty. I request all of you to stand for the invocation. We would like to start the program with prayer.
निगाहें तेरी तकदी हैं राहें मेरी चाहिए पनाह तेरी। अच्छा ये मैं कहाँ गया?
मम्मी बवासीर कैसे होती?
सिद्धार्थ
बेटा आपको हो गई, उसका इलाज कराना पड़ेगा वैद्य ऋषि का अर्श कल।
वो कुछ तो ये वैद्य ऋषि का अर्श कब लाना पड़ता है? वो तो ना रही
His Grace Maran Archbishop of Thrissur and Chairman of the Jubilee Mission Medical College and Research Institute.
इनको हिंदी नहीं आती, पता नहीं क्या बता रहे
हैं।
प्रोग्राम हो रहा है।
Present Rotary Governor Rotarian George Chanku, former Rotarian Governor Rotarian R. Madhavachandran, a special guest of honor who's joining in Zoom, Dr. Ramita Fernandez, President of Thrissur Rotary, Dr. George, our division councillor, Dr. Manoj VC, Rotarian Jay Shankar, Dr. Joy Manila, Dr. T.P. Jayaraman, Dr. Venugopal, Dr. Fessi, Srimati Jovina, Dr. Reddy, our beloved director Francis Pallikundan, Rotarian George, members of the Rotarian, members of the press and Jubilee family. No newborn should be crying from now onwards without the availability of breast milk. This was a headline that came about this function a couple of days ago. Today marks a historic day in this part of the country. An initiative that was in existence for the last 32 years has come to Thrissur, and that too in this Jubilee Mission Medical College and Research Institute with a fantastic collaboration of Rotary Club. And if you look at the history of Jubilee Mission and also the history of Rotary, there are many commonalities. If you look at the vision of Jubilee Mission, it is written as transforming lives with love. I was going through the literature of Rotary International, and it illustrates what we truly believe in Jubilee Mission Medical College. And with that introduction, let me inform you the very first, Srimati, the Health Minister has consented to be joining us. We just spoke to the Secretary. She is attending the Cabinet. As soon as the Cabinet is over, she will join us online. We have with us His Grace Mar Andrew Starrett, who is the Archbishop of Pritchard and the Chairman of Jubilee Mission Medical College and Research with us. A person truly embodies what we spoke about, transforming lives with love. I don't think there was any speech that he made in Jubilee without reiterating the vision of what Jubilee is. And also, he also would reiterate about service with love that Jubilee is standing for. We are extremely privileged also to inform, especially on this occasion, that you would have come across from media that he was recently appointed by the Pope as an advisor to the Pontifical Legislative Council of Rome. On behalf of the Rotarian and entire people who have gathered here, His Grace Mar Andrew Starrett, we extend to you a warm welcome. We are really happy that we have a very prominent lady, famous film actress with us. We were discussing with the Rotary Club that we wanted somebody who can actually represent and speak for this noble cause. And we are very happy and privileged to have Mrs. Srimati Samyukta Menon with us for this function. Hearty welcome, Srimati Samyukta Menon. The present President of the Governor of District Governor of Rotary District 3201, Rotarian Jose Chaco is with us. In the last 2 weeks, this is his second visit, and that also shows our strong relationship with Rotary. On behalf of everybody gathered here, Rotarian Jose Chaco, a hearty welcome. This dream came true with our collaboration and the financial support of Rotary Club. And this was possible because of the leadership of the immediate past District Governor, Rotarian R. Madhavachandran. Hearty welcome, Rotarian R. Madhavachandran. We have a very special guest joining us from Bombay. I'm sure she's listening to what we are saying. Professor Dr. Armina Fernandez. She's founded the first breast milk bank in Asia under the name of SNEHA, a society for nutrition, education, and health action that works on sustainable projects, especially amongst women and children in the slums of Mumbai. We are really honored, Professor Armida, to be part of our program. Hearty welcome, Professor Armida. We have our director, Father Francis Pallikundan. He is the head of the 7 institutions that Jubilee has, starting from the hospital which started around 70 years back to an Ayurveda hospital that we started recently. He's part of our family. Hearty welcome to Father Francis. We are a close neighbor of Jubilee and a good friend of Jubilee. a lead teacher with us, a national award winner, our division councillor. Hearty welcome, dear teacher. We have the Rotarian president, Mr. George, with us. Hearty welcome, Mr. George, Rotarian George. Dr. Manoj Macy is our head of neonatology department, and he is the person who was speaking about us having the necessity, telling us the necessity of having a human breast milk bank with us. And he is with us to give an introduction about Jubilee's Breast Milk Bank initiative. Hearty welcome, Dr. Manoj VC. We have many people to deliver the felicitation address. With one word, I welcome Rotarian Jay Shankar, District Rotary Foundation Chair. Our very good friend, Dr. Joy Manila, President of Indian Medical Association, Thrissur branch. We have Dr. T.P. Jayaraman, President of IAP Kerala. Dr. Venugopal, Secretary of KFOG. Dr. Fessy Lewis, who's again a friend of Jubilee, whose brother is working here, who was with us from the initial stages of the discussion, who's our district coordinator for Nectar of Life. We have Srimati Jovina Rafi, President, Inauguration Club of Rotary. We have our Dr. Reddy Shantakumar, President, IAP Thrissur, our pediatrician. In one word, we welcome all of you for this function. I cannot remain without mentioning many people who made this possible, starting with Dr. Suresh. And many of you have been discussing with us for the last 1.5 years about this noble project. Dear Rotarians, this was possible only because of your ardent support. Thank you, invited Rotarians here. I can see many of our Jubilee family members here, starting with the principal to medical superintendent to many of the HODs, many of the doctors, many of our students here. On behalf of the Jubilee family, we welcome you once again for this program. God bless you.
The nectar of life is sweet only when shared with others. Nectar of life. To share the genesis, I'd like to invite Dr. R. Madhav Chandran, immediate past district governor. Only to you, sir.
President of this August function, Reverend Father Francis Panitu, most respected Archbishop of Thrissur and Chairman of this institution, His Grace Mar Andrews Tagat, District Governor of District 201, Dr. Jose Chaco, other distinguished guests on the stage, the Rotarians, staff members of Jubilee Mission Medical College, and friends. It's a dream come true when I stand here during this function. A dream which came accidentally, I would say, in 2017, which was pursued over the next 2 years. And today, when we have the first milk bank of Kerala, along with another hospital, being commissioned here at Jubilee Medical College, it is indeed a lot of satisfaction and content that I am standing before you. In fact, this thought was mooted by one of my co-governors from Shillong when we were in for a preparatory meeting somewhere in Indore. We were sharing the room, that's why it's accidental. We were sharing the room, and as always, like Rotarians, we were discussing many projects, and he suddenly talked about this pet project because he was a pediatrician. He's a pediatrician, owns a hospital having around 250 beds in Shillong. So he said, there's a project which I want to do, which is a human milk bank. I said, what does it mean? And he explained the whole project. Then I asked, do you think Kerala has it? Because I never heard about something like that in Kerala. He said, I don't think so. Kerala, we just checked. I Googled and I found that there is nothing like that here. Came back, met up with some of the doctor friends like Dr. Julian Rahman, Dr. G. Saruni, Dr. Ravi, who is the AIM president right now, and of course, Pessi, who was part of my district cabinet, proposed cabinet at that point of time. And then they said, yeah, it is not there in Kerala. I'm so happy that we have Dr. Armida online. I can't see her. I think she's there online. We heard that it was there 32 years back in 1989 when she opened the first milk bank of India or Asia in Sion Hospital, which is running so well, catering to so many infants and the needy. Found out some more details from Sion Hospital with our Bombay connections. I had the opportunity to walk into the IMA office and IMA committee meeting, and I was looked at like an alien there with the doctors asking what is it all about. Is it human milk bank? And I asked the pediatricians present there, neonatologists present there, why is it not there in Kerala? Is there any specific reason? So they also asked, why is it not there in Kerala? Then came the discussion. Dr. Manoj also joined us in Cochin, and it was found that it was a much needed project for Kerala, especially. And so surprising that it was never there, never thought of there, because Kerala has got the highest success rate as far as fertility treatment is concerned. As far as any kind of newborn babies are born, mortality rate is so low. But when the fertility rate is for the treatment rate is so high, when there are so many infants being born premature, that is when actually the breast milk requirement is the maximum. And we have not had it so far. So that gave me the impetus to actually go forward. Then came the involvement of Dr. N.K. Shankar and the foundation. We wanted to put a project together. And the question was where to start it. That is when, with all this discussion with Pessi and Manoj and all, we found out that the easiest way or the smoothest way or the most feasible way of starting such a project is in a hospital where we have maximum number of deliveries. Because collection of milk is a major concern. It is not easy for anybody to just walk in and give milk and go off. So we need to have medical records, the history of the donor mother. So the best way, the easiest way to do it is in a hospital where maximum deliveries are happening. That is when General Hospital of Nagaram and Jubilee Medical Mission Hospital in Trichy, where we have more than 800, 900 deliveries a month came into the fore. And it was thanks to the fathers here, the management of Jubilee Hospital, that they readily agreed when Dr. Manoj came to Jubilee and proposed this idea. And of course, thanks to our health minister, Madam Shailaja Teacher was so keen to listen about this. We had a couple of discussions with her and she said, why was it not there so far? I said, let's not talk about that, let us do it now. So she said, okay, fine, let us do it in General Hospital. General Hospital, as you all know, is a very cramped place. There is no space at all. So she was so magnanimous in asking the superintendent there and arranging the space for that, all the support, the manpower, everything done. And that is when this project was ready in the past 7-8 months back itself. But COVID came and settled all the plans. But still, we went ahead, and thanks to our district governor, Jose Chaco, the project had the momentum to continue. And thanks to all of you present here, today we are presenting this historic project to Kerala. It should have happened together with the General Hospital when we opened it on 5th because of Madam's convenience only. It was actually split across into 2. Otherwise, she was supposed to open both of them simultaneously. So you can very well claim that this is also Kerala's first human milk bank, and many other places may join this bandwagon in the future as collection centers, as periphery centers, or whatever. Because this concept has to be educated into the public mind. That is where we need the support of all the associations present here, pediatricians, neonatologists, gynecologists, all the associations have to support this, and it has to go down to the masses. The media has to propagate the whole thing. The presence of a celebrity guest like Samyukta is actually going to help us in that. It is not a question of having this publicity, it's more of education, educating the public, educating the ladies, the mothers, that this is the safest and the most secure way of actually protecting your newborn. There is nothing dangerous or nothing of a problem in actually getting that milk, which is pasteurized and very safe and tested and certified by the hospitals that are giving it. So that kind of education part is important. Setting up a milk bank is one thing, but making it successful is more important. So this is where I'm sure the management and the staff and the doctors at Jubilee Medical Mission, as well as all the other doctors present here as well as those who are going to read about it will get involved to make it a great success so that we want the next generation will grow with more ability and more nutrients which they were lacking till now. And this dream becoming possible thanks to all of you. Let us wish this concept and this project all the very best and let it be a boon and a blessing for the next generation. Thank you so much.
Thank you, sir. For the introduction of Human Being Bank, I'd like to call Dr. Manoj Mosi, Head of the Department in Neonatology and President MMF Kerala. Over to you, sir.
His Grace Mar Andrews Payathar, respected Archbishop of Thrissur, the chair of the meeting, Reverend Father Francis Pallikunnathu, guest of honor, Srimati Samhita Menon, the district governor, Rotarian Jose Chaco, the past district governor, R. Madhavachandran, Srimati Bila Varghese, the division councillor, Rotarian George Varghese, President Rotary Club Thrissur, other respected dignitaries of the dais, and my dear friends. Babies born without completing 40 weeks in their mother's womb, prematurely at 25-26 weeks, are the most disadvantaged group of babies that we have. Their problem starts the moment they are born. They are in intensive care instead of being with their mothers, and the mothers have no milk to feed them. In a state like ours, where the artificial reproduction milk to give because mothers most of the time don't have. Ours is supposed to be one of the and that's a huge step. Human milk bank is a dream come true for people, most of us like who take care of these preterm babies. And for them, you see every day babies get stuck in the ICU and you can't get them out. There is nothing you can do about it. And you wish you were in some other metros outside Kerala. So this is a common scenario we face when these babies are stuck in an ICU. Now, with the setting up of this bank, we aim to serve needy units not only from Jubilee, but also from the neighboring areas by setting up collection and distribution centers in all building hospitals within 2 to 3 hours driving distance radius from Jubilee, so that the maximum number of preterm babies all over the state, at least part of the state, will be benefited from this venture. So, ladies and gentlemen, history is being made today. And for this, let me wholeheartedly thank Rotary International for sponsoring the project and the visionary management of Jubilee Mission Medical College for providing the infrastructure and manpower to run this project for the benefit of newborn babies of our state who don't have a voice of their own, and they need you and me to raise their grievances, voice their grievances, and right to quality medical care. Thank you so much.
Thank you, sir. To deliver a presidential address, I'd like to invite Reverend Father Francis Pallikovich, Director of Jubilee Mission Medical College and Research Institute, Thrissur. Over to you, sir.
Respected Archbishop S.K. Maran III, film actress Ms. Samyukta Menon, respected Rotarians, division councillors, faculty members, dignitaries, students. The first of a kind, human milk bank. This is a challenge that we are taking up. We all know there was a time when people would run away when you ask for blood donation. But then concentrated campaigns have taken this message across the people that this is a need, that donating blood for severe medical conditions is a requirement, and now people have to do that. Similarly, now we need to take up this challenge of voluntary breast milk donation from mothers who can do that. And that probably is a challenge that we are taking up today in this inauguration. We are all happy, and Jubilee Mission is thankful to the Rotary Club for the initiative and for the financial support that they extended. In fact, it's a brainchild, it's a spark from former District Governor Madhav Chandra, at which the present District Governor and the Rotary Club happily took up and took forward. Now we have two human milk banks in Kerala, one in Ernakulam and one in Thrissur. Now it is a challenge before all of us that we carry this message forward, make a concerted campaign, and ensure that no human child goes without human milk. So that must be our concentration. That must be the challenge that we should all take up today. With these words, I really thank you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, Father. Moving on to the most important section of the program, the inauguration. For lighting the lamp, I'd like to invite most respectful His Grace Mar Andrews Tarot, Archbishop of Thrissur and Chairman of Jubilee Mission Medical College and Research Institute.
Dear Father Francis, President of the Meeting and Director of the Inauguration Medical College, dear Rotary, starting from Mr. George Chapo, Mr. Madhav Chandran, Rotarians and all Rotarians here, the guest of honor, Srimati Samyukta Menon, and Mrs. Srimati Leela Verghese, Dr. Wendy, Dr. Manoj, dear staff, students, nurses and faculty members, and my dear friends. At the very outset, I would like to say I'm so happy that such a venture which is taken with the therapies being implemented here in Jubilee Mission Medical College with the help of the Rotary Club. As I was sitting here, I was thinking, what should I say to inaugurate the Human Milk Bank? I don't know what to say or how to say. I'm not an expert of the matter. It was explaining the need, the necessity, and so on. What should a bishop or a priest speak about human being? I was reminded of my predecessor, Bishop Joseph Udolo. He was invited to inaugurate a meeting of the Convention of Artists from different parts of the country. He said, I'm not an artist. I can't say anything about the how the artists work or the functioning of. But let me make a question to you people who are experts in the field. What is the best expression of art? All these experts were looking each other. What is the best expression of art? Then he said, I feel a mother taking her child, caressing it with a baby song, and caressing the child, then that is the best form of art. After that, all the people, all the experts were saying, yes, what the bishop said is the best form of art. Now I'm asking, Dr. Reddy was just explaining about the mission of this medical college in transforming lives with love. I'm asking, what is the best form of love? What is the best form of sharing love and life? The very mission of Jubilee is to share life. And the best form of sharing life is childbirth, giving a birth to a child. That's true. But after the childbirth, what is the best expression of sharing of life, sharing of love? I think breastfeeding, giving milk from her own body by the mother, is one of the best expressions of sharing of love. Dr. Pandit was just telling that the mother doesn't have milk because of preterm, that's the technical use, because of the preterm delivery. Now the mother can't share her love by sharing of milk because she doesn't have it, but because of biological factors. Then the other mothers, if they can share their breast milk, that will be by all means one of the best expressions of sharing of love for life. So I'm so happy that Jubilee Mission has medical college as the second human milk bank, and I really congratulate the Jubilee team for taking this responsibility. I would like to thank in a very special way the Rotarians, the Rotary Club, who took the initiative. Dr. Madhav Chandran was explaining, you people, you took the initiative for such a noble, I would say, saintly initiative. And let me thank on behalf of the so many children who may die because of lack of life-giving milk. So you are doing a great charitable work, and on behalf, not only on behalf of Jubilee, on behalf of so many children, let me thank you for sponsoring the Human Milk Bank. let us be agents of transforming lives with love, and let us make this expression of sharing of love a big success. With these words, I formally inaugurate the Human Being Bank at Jubilee Mission Medical College. I regret that I have to go right now because some VIPs are there to meet me. You know the reason, the particular scenario of the situation. So I'm forced to go back. Thank you. All the best. God bless.
Now it's time for the campaign launching of human breast milk donation. For that, I'd like to welcome Ms. Samita Nani, the most gorgeous, incredible, prominent actress of Malayalam industry.
എല്ലാവർക്കും നമസ്കാരം. വേദിയിലിരിക്കുന്ന എല്ലാവർക്കും എൻ്റെ ഒരു നന്ദി ആദ്യം തന്നെ ഞാൻ അറിയിക്കട്ടെ. റോട്ടറി ക്ലബിനെ സംബന്ധിച്ചിടത്തോളം അവരുടെ വിഷന്റെ വിഷ്വലൈസേഷൻ ആണ് ഈ ഒരു സംരംഭം. ഞാനിവിടെ ഐ വാസ് ലിസണിംഗ് ടു ഓൾ ദ ഡോക്ടേഴ്സ് സ്പീക്കിംഗ്. അവരെ സംബന്ധിച്ചിടത്തോളം ഇൻഫൻസിന് ഏറ്റവും ഇമ്പോർട്ടന്റ് ആയിട്ടുള്ളൊരു എന്താ പറയുക, ഏറ്റവും ഇമ്പോർട്ടന്റ് ആയിട്ടുള്ള ഒരു കാര്യം ബ്രസ്റ്റ് മിൽക്ക്, അതിന്റെ അവൈലബിലിറ്റി എല്ലാവർക്കും എല്ലാ ഇൻഫൻസിനും ലഭ്യമാക്കുക എന്നൊരു എന്താ പറയുക, ഒരു പ്രോബ്ലത്തിന് ഒരു സൊല്യൂഷൻ ആയിട്ടും അതിന്റെ ഹാപ്പിനെസ്സുമായിട്ടാണ് അവർ അതിനെ കാണുന്നത്. ഞാൻ ശ്രീമതി സംയുക്തയല്ല, ഞാൻ വിവാഹിതയല്ല, ഞാനൊരു കുഞ്ഞിന്റെ അമ്മയുമല്ല. ഞാൻ എന്തുകൊണ്ട് ഈ ഒരു സംരംഭത്തിന്റെ ഭാഗമാകത്തു എന്ന് ചോദിക്കുമ്പോൾ എനിക്ക് എന്നോട് അല്ലെങ്കിൽ ഞാൻ ചിന്തിച്ചൊരു ഉത്തരവുണ്ട്. ഏതൊരു മാതൃത്വം എന്ന് പറയുന്നത് ഒരിക്കലും ഒരു കുഞ്ഞിന്റെ അമ്മയാവുമ്പോൾ മാത്രം വരുന്ന ഒരു കാര്യമില്ല. പലപ്പോഴും സ്കൂളിൽ പഠിപ്പിക്കുന്ന പല ടീച്ചേഴ്സിന്റെ ഉള്ളിൽ നമ്മൾ അമ്മമാരെ കണ്ടിട്ടുണ്ട്, വിവാഹിതയല്ലാത്ത, അല്ലെങ്കിൽ നമ്മൾ നല്ലൊരു ചേച്ചിയും നല്ലൊരു അമ്മയെ കണ്ടിട്ടുണ്ട്. അതുകൂടാതെ തന്നെ ഇതിനോട് കണക്റ്റഡ് ആവുന്ന രണ്ട് വിഭാഗത്തിലുള്ള ആൾക്കാരുണ്ടാവും. ഒന്ന് മുലപ്പാൽ കുടിച്ച് വളർന്ന കുഞ്ഞുങ്ങൾക്ക്, മറ്റേ മുലപ്പാൽ ലഭ്യമാവാത്ത വളർന്നു വന്ന ആൾക്കാർക്ക്. ഞാൻ ഇതിന്റെ രണ്ടാമത്തെ കാറ്റഗറിയിലുള്ള ആളാണ്. ഞാൻ മുലപ്പാൽ കുടിച്ച് വളർന്നിട്ടില്ല. എന്റെ അമ്മയ്ക്ക് ബ്രസ്റ്റ് ഫീഡ് ചെയ്യാൻ കഴിഞ്ഞിട്ടില്ല, കാരണം അമ്മയ്ക്ക് ബ്രസ്റ്റ് മിൽക്ക് ഇല്ലായിരുന്നു. അതുകൂടാതെ ഇന്നത്തെ ഒരു സൊസൈറ്റിയിൽ മുലപ്പാൽ എന്ന് പറയാനോ ബ്രസ്റ്റ് എന്ന് എടുത്ത് പറയാനോ ബുദ്ധിമുട്ടില്ലാത്തൊരു വ്യക്തി കൂടിയാണ് ഞാൻ. അതുകൊണ്ട് തന്നെ ഈ ഒരു ക്യാമ്പയിന്റെ ഭാഗമാകാൻ സാധിച്ചതിൽ വളരെയധികം സന്തോഷം. കണക്കുകൾ പ്രകാരം ഇന്നും മാൽന്യൂട്രീഷൻ കാരണം കുഞ്ഞുങ്ങൾക്ക് മരണങ്ങൾ സംഭവിച്ചുകൊണ്ടിരിക്കുകയാണ്. ഇത്രയും ഡെവലപ്ഡ് ആയിട്ടുള്ള ഒരു വേൾഡിൽ, ഇത്രയും മെഡിക്കലി ഡെവലപ്ഡ് ആയിട്ട് മുന്നോട്ട് പോകുന്ന ഒരു ലോകത്തിൽ ഇന്നും ഇത് സംഭവിക്കുന്നു എന്നുള്ളത് നമ്മൾ എല്ലാവരും അതിന്റെ ഒരു സൊല്യൂഷൻ കണ്ടുപിടിക്കണം എന്നൊരു കാര്യം മുന്നോട്ട് വയ്ക്കുകയാണ്. എനിക്ക് പെട്ടെന്ന് ഞാൻ പണ്ടെപ്പോഴും വായിച്ച ഒരു കഥ എനിക്ക് ഓർമ്മ വരികയുണ്ടായി. ഒരു നോർമൽ ശരിയായ ഈജിപ്ഷ്യൻ മിത്തോളജിയിൽ വന്നൊരു കഥയാണത്. പിന്നീട് പ്രവാചകനായി മാറിയ എങ്ങനെ പ്രസന്റ് ചെയ്യണമെന്ന് എനിക്കറിയില്ല. മോശയുടെയും ഫറോവയുടെയും കഥയാണ്. ഫറോവയുടെ മരണത്തിന് കാരണം ആ രാജ്യത്തിലുള്ള ഏതൊരു ആൺകുഞ്ഞിനാൽ സംഭവിക്കും എന്ന് ഫറോവ അറിഞ്ഞു. അതിനുശേഷം ആ രാജ്യത്തെ ജനിക്കുന്ന എല്ലാ ആൺകുഞ്ഞുങ്ങളെയും കൊല്ലണം എന്ന് ആ രാജാവ് പറയുകയുണ്ടായി. ഈ സമയത്താണ് മോശയുടെ ജനനം നടക്കുന്നത്. ഇതറിഞ്ഞ മോശയുടെ അമ്മ ഈ ആൺകുഞ്ഞിനെ എങ്ങനെ സംരക്ഷിക്കണം എന്നറിയാതെ പ്രാർത്ഥിച്ചപ്പോ ദൈവം അവരോട് പറഞ്ഞു, ആ കുഞ്ഞിനെ ഒരു പെട്ടിയിലാക്കി നൈൽ നദിയിലേക്ക് ഒഴുക്കുവരുന്നു. ആ അമ്മ ആ ആൺകുഞ്ഞിനെ രക്ഷിക്കാനായി ഒരു പെട്ടിയിലാക്കി മോശയെ നൈൽ നദിയിൽ ഒഴുക്കി വരും. പിന്നീട് സംഭവിച്ചത് എന്താണെന്ന് വെച്ചാൽ ഫെറോവയുടെ ഭാര്യയ്ക്ക് തന്നെ ഈ നൈൽ നദിയിലൂടെ ഒഴുകി വന്ന ആ പെട്ടി ലഭിക്കുകയും ആ കുഞ്ഞിനെ ആ ഫെറോവയുടെ ഭാര്യ എടുത്ത് വളർത്തുകയും കൊട്ടാരത്തിലേക്ക് കൊണ്ടുവരികയും ചെയ്തു. ചെറിയ കുഞ്ഞാണ്, ആ കുഞ്ഞ് കരച്ചിൽ നിർത്തുന്നില്ല. ആ കൊട്ടാരത്തിലുള്ള എല്ലാ സ്ത്രീകളും മുലപ്പാൽ ഊട്ടി. എല്ലാ സ്ത്രീകളും മുലപ്പാൽ ഊട്ടിയിട്ട് മോശ കരച്ചിൽ നിർത്തിയില്ല. പിന്നീടാണ് ഒരു സഹായം എന്ന നിലയ്ക്ക് മോശയുടെ പെറ്റമ്മ തന്നെ കൊട്ടാരത്തിലേക്ക് വരികയും മോശയെ പാലൂട്ടുകയും ആ കരച്ചിൽ മോശ നിർത്തുകയും ചെയ്തു. അന്ന് അവർ സംസാരിച്ച ഒരു കാര്യമുണ്ട്, ഒരു കവിതാ രൂപത്തിൽ ഞങ്ങൾക്കത് കേട്ടിട്ടുണ്ട്. എല്ലാവരും മോശയെ പാലൂട്ടി, പക്ഷെ ഒരു പെണ്ണായി പിറന്ന് ഇവർ പാലൂട്ടിയപ്പോഴാണല്ലോ മോശ കരച്ചിൽ നിർത്തിയത്. അന്നത്തെ ഒരു കാലത്ത് ഒരു സ്വന്തം അമ്മയുടെ കണക്ട് അല്ലെങ്കിൽ സ്വന്തം അമ്മയ്ക്ക് കുഞ്ഞിനോടുണ്ടാകുന്ന ഒരു ബന്ധത്തെ പറയാൻ, അതിന്റെ ഇമ്പോർട്ടൻസ് മനസ്സിലാക്കാനായിട്ട് കഥ നിലനിൽക്കുന്നു. പക്ഷെ ഇന്നത്തെ കാലത്ത് എല്ലാ കുട്ടികൾക്കും മുലപ്പാൽ അവൈലബിൾ ആണ് അല്ലെങ്കിൽ അതിന് ലഭ്യതയുണ്ടോ എന്നൊരു ചോദ്യം നിലനിൽക്കുമ്പോൾ എനിക്ക് പറയാനുള്ളത്, അതിന്റെ ഒരു പെറ്റമ്മയുടെ ആവശ്യമില്ലാതെ തന്നെ എല്ലാ കുഞ്ഞുങ്ങൾക്കും മുലപ്പാൽ ലഭ്യമാവട്ടെ എന്നാണ്. അത് ഒരു പെറ്റമ്മ തന്നെ നോക്കിയാൽ മാത്രമല്ല, വളരെ ലോകത്തൊരു സ്നേഹത്തിന്റെ ഒരു കോൺസെപ്റ്റ് ആണ് മുന്നോട്ട് വെക്കുന്നത്. എല്ലാവരും വളരെ സെൽഫിഷ് ആയിട്ടുള്ള, അല്ലെങ്കിൽ എല്ലാവരും സെൽഫിഷ് എന്ന് ഞാൻ പറയുന്നില്ല, എല്ലാവരും തന്നിലേക്ക് തന്നെ ചുരുങ്ങുന്ന ഈ ലോകത്ത് ഏതൊരമ്മയിൽ നിന്നും മുലപ്പാൽ സ്വീകരിക്കാം എന്നൊരു കോൺസെപ്റ്റ് വരികയും ഇത് കുടിച്ചു വളരുന്ന കുഞ്ഞുങ്ങൾ ഒരു ലോകത്തിന്റെ സ്നേഹത്തിന്റെ തന്നെ റെപ്രസെന്റേഷൻ ആയി മാറുകയും ചെയ്യും എന്ന് ഞാൻ വിശ്വസിക്കുന്നു. ഇതുകൊണ്ട് തന്നെ ഈ നെക്ടർ ഓഫ് ലൈഫ് എന്ന ഈ ഒരു സംരംഭത്തിന് എന്റെ എല്ലാവിധ ആശംസകളും ഞാൻ അറിയിക്കുകയാണ്. ഇനി അങ്ങോട്ടും ഈ ഒരു കോൺസെപ്റ്റ് എല്ലാവരിലേക്കും എത്താനായിട്ടും ആരും ഒരു ബുദ്ധിമുട്ടും കൂടാതെ തന്നെ ബ്രസ്റ്റ് മിൽക്ക് ഡൊണേറ്റ് ചെയ്യാനും സ്വീകരിക്കാനായിട്ടും എല്ലാവരും തയ്യാറാകാനുള്ള ഒരു പ്രൊമോഷണൽ ആയിട്ടുള്ള ആക്ടിവിറ്റീസും ഞാൻ എന്റെ സപ്പോർട്ട് ഞാൻ അറിയിക്കുകയാണ്. എന്നെ ഇങ്ങോട്ട് ക്ഷണിച്ച് ഈ ജൂബിലി മിഷൻ ഹോസ്പിറ്റലിലെ ഡോക്ടേഴ്സിന് ഒരു പ്രത്യേക നന്ദി ഞാൻ അറിയിക്കുന്നു. താങ്ക് യു സോ മച്ച്. To hand over the donation, I would like to invite Rotary Judas Chapel District Government District 3201 and to launch the human breast milk. We request Samita Madam to do that. Next, it's really a blessing that the legend Professor Dr. Arvindo Fernandez, who founded the first meat bank in Asia under the name of SNEHA, a society for nutrition, education, and health action that works on replicable sustainable projects of health for women and children in the slums of Mumbai, is joining us today to make this program more meaningful. All to you, ma'am.
Should I start talking? Yeah. Dignitaries on the dais, Rotarians present here, members of the Kerala National Neonatal Forum, IAP, Obstetric Gynec Association, all those present here in the audience and online, and my dear friends. It is indeed an honor for me to be here for the inauguration of the first human milk bank in the state of Kerala. I would like to say that as physicians, as a doctor, as a pediatrician, I admired the state of Kerala. While we were struggling to reduce the mortality of babies and of children, somehow Kerala's neonatal mortality rate, the under 5 mortality rate, infant mortality, maternal mortality were low, which was comparable to figures in the Western world. And we always said, how does Kerala do that? The second thing is, in the early 90s, when we were promoting breastfeeding, and I was very much involved in the promotion of the baby-friendly hospital, I thought to myself, we worked all over, and I was very proud that Maharashtra had the maximum number of baby-friendly hospitals. But that was for not long, because in a short while, the state of Kerala had the entire state, all the hospitals in Kerala became baby-friendly. So that this is what Kerala was. But when it came to human milk banks, somehow it took Kerala a long time. I started the first human milk bank in Sion Hospital in 1989, 31, almost 32 years ago. And it took the country a long time to start. It took maybe 15, 20 years for the other states and other hospitals to start. But today, I think there are many human milk banks in the country and more starting every day. So Kerala has taken a long time to start a human milk bank. And therefore, I really want to congratulate. I want to congratulate the hospital, the Jubilee Mission Hospital and Research Center. I want to congratulate the General Hospital in Ernakulam. I want to congratulate the whole group. It's not only the neonatologists, but the IAP members, the members of the Kerala branch of obstetrics gynecology. They've all come together to start this human milk bank. And I think it's a great, great thing. I really want to congratulate you. I want to say something else that, why do we need human milk? If all mothers are exclusively breastfeeding their babies, we should say, oh, they're all exclusively breastfeeding the babies. We don't need a human milk bank. But remember, where do most of our neonates die? They die in NICUs, in the neonatal intensive care units of our hospital, where babies are 600, 700 grams, 1,000 grams, stay in the hospital for a long period of time. They're premature babies, they are sick babies. And if these babies have to survive, today there is so much literature that tells us that for survival of these babies, you need human milk. You need human milk with all the components that help save these babies. It decreases the infection, decreases other complications, and helps in the survival of these babies. And therefore, human milk is necessary. And remember, yes, the best milk is a mother's own milk. But sometimes mothers are not there. The mothers are in another hospital. The mothers can't come from home. The mother is sick. There are some issues. And therefore, if you want to ensure a continuous supply of safe human milk bank, you must have a human milk bank. And I'm so happy that finally Kerala is on board. And I know that once you are on board, I hope that many other hospitals in the state take that clue. I know your mortality rates of neonates are low, but if you want to bring it even lower, this is what you need. You need human milk banks. The second thing is, when you have human milk banks, you're telling society in a general that Babies need just human milk, not anything else. And therefore, this promotion of breastfeeding even in the society. So it is so wonderful that you have started this human milk bank. You know, when the inauguration was going on, we got a picture of the human milk bank and all the equipment that you all have bought. So it's wonderful. I'm sure, I know that many donors will come forward. Mothers, unlike blood donors who give it, mothers want to help other babies survive. And I know that you'll get a lot of donors. You'll ensure safety of the collection. You'll ensure safety, the processes to keep the milk safe and make sure. So, and I want to also, I know all of you all have thanked, but I also especially want to thank the Rotary Club. You know, they have been instrumental. They do a lot of good, but they have been instrumental in starting many human milk banks across India. I know even in our own, in the city of Mumbai, the second bank after Sion Hospital was at KEM, the Inner Wheel helped. The third was in JJ, the Rotary Club helped. So they have in other states also. So thank you, Rotary, for spearheading this movement of human milk banks. And may you go to many more states and many more hospitals to help them set up that bank. I know the minister is not there, but I have a message for her. It has been made a policy in the government of India that if you want to make all government hospitals that have neonatal intensive care units must have an attached human milk bank, because if you want, we think of great modalities to save these babies, but human milk will go a long way in helping these babies. And therefore, my congratulations to all of you all. And this is the beginning in Kerala. And I know and I hope that by the end of this year and in the years to come, the whole Kerala state, every hospital that has a neonatal intensive care unit will make sure they have human milk banks for all their babies. Thank you very much for inviting me. It is a pleasure. It is an honor. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, ma'am. Moving on to General Keynote Address, I now invite Dr. Joe Stafford, District Governor, District T201. All to listen.
Chairman of this meeting, the Reverend Father Francis Palikundu, my predecessor, Dr. Mahmoud Zungan, just of Chief Guests, Srimati Samrita Menon, dignitaries on the dais, my dear friends. I'm extremely happy to share these fine moments with you on the occasion of inauguration of the second human milk bank now state Kerala. It's a proud moment for all of us in our district and a dream come true. As far as Rotary is concerned, Rotary is spread across 200 countries, and our motto is service above self. As rightly said by Reverend Father, Reverend Archbishop Andrews Barrett, our primary business is all about doing good in the world or transforming the lives. All this period, we have been doing many projects, service-oriented projects like cancer care projects, dialysis project, ventilator project. And I had the good fortune to be part of the inauguration program of COVID post-operational theatre last week in the same premises, same Inauguration Hospital. And as far as nectar, the word nectar means Amrit. Amritanana Vakigartha. And it's very important for a newborn child. And it's really surprising that our state didn't have a human milk bank so far. Anyway, my predecessor, Madhav Chandra, initiated the concept of nectar of life or human breast milk bank. And on behalf of District 3201, I would like to congratulate Madhav Chandra for initiating this concept. I would also like to congratulate my district DRS Corporate Foundation man, who is the person behind organizing all the international fund. I would like to congratulate Jayashrika for that. And I would like to congratulate Trichur President George Varghese and the entire team of Trichur Center for initiating this project. I would like to congratulate Engineer Umar. I would also like to congratulate Dr. Fesi Louis, Dr. Suresh, all the members from District 3201 who stood behind for the successful implementation of this project. I would also like to congratulate Bishop Andrew Thaler and the management and staff of Jubilee Mission Hospital for partnering with Rotary District 3201. And my dear friends, now the inauguration is over. Now the biggest challenge begins here, challenge of creating awareness among the general public about the importance of providing breastfeeding. Definitely, actors like Samyukta Menon will be in a position to be the brand ambassador of this particular project. So I wish all success to this particular project. I wish all success and Godspeed. Thank you.
Stepping into the solicitations, first of all, I'd like to call Srimati Leader Concern Mission Councillor, Social Corporation, over to you.
സ്നേഹമുള്ള ചൂടി കുടുംബാംഗങ്ങൾ അതിന് വളരെ സന്തോഷം തോന്നുകയാണ്. മുലപ്പാലില്ലാതെ ഒരു കുഞ്ഞും കരയാൻ പാടില്ല എന്നൊരു നല്ല ഉദ്ദേശത്തോടുകൂടി നമ്മുടെ റോട്ടറി ക്ലബ് ഇതിനെ ഇനീഷ്യേറ്റ് എടുത്തുകൊണ്ട് ഇത്തരത്തിലുള്ള നല്ല സംരംഭം നമ്മുടെ ജൂബിലി മിഷൻ ഹോസ്പിറ്റലിൽ തുടങ്ങുക എന്നറിഞ്ഞതിൽ ആദ്യം തന്നെ ഞാൻ എല്ലാവരും അഭിനന്ദനങ്ങൾ രേഖപ്പെടുത്തുകയാണ്. കേരളത്തിൽ 2 സ്ഥലത്താണ് ഇത് തുടങ്ങുന്നത് എന്നാണ് ഇപ്പോൾ ഞാൻ എനിക്കിവിടെ കഴിഞ്ഞത്. അത് തന്നെ ഏറ്റവും വലിയ സംരംഭമാണ്. നമുക്കറിയാം പല തിരക്കുകളുണ്ട്. നമ്മുടെ കൊച്ചു ന്യൂബോൺ ബേബീസിന് പല അവസരങ്ങളിലും മുലപ്പാലില്ലാതെ വിഷമിക്കുന്ന കാഴ്ച കാണാൻ കഴിയാറുണ്ട്. പ്രത്യേകിച്ച് ഇത് ജോലി ചെയ്യുന്ന അവസരത്തിൽ പോലും അന്നൊക്കെ 3 മാസമൊക്കെ ആയിരുന്നു മെറ്റേണിറ്റി ലീവ്. അന്ന് ഞാൻ പലപ്പോഴും ആലോചിച്ചിട്ടുണ്ട്, ഈ കൊച്ചുമക്കൾ ന്യൂബോൺ ബേബീസ് ഏറ്റവും അധികം ആഗ്രഹിക്കുന്നത് അമ്മയുടെ മുലപ്പാലാണ്. കുട്ടികൾക്ക് കിട്ടിയോ കിട്ടിയില്ലേ എന്നുള്ളതല്ല, അവർക്കൊരു ഡ്രോപ്പ് അത് വായിൽ പോയി കഴിഞ്ഞാൽ അവർ അമ്മയുടെ മുഖത്ത് നോക്കി കാണിക്കുന്ന ഒരു സന്തോഷം അത് തന്നെ വലിയൊരു ആനന്ദമായിട്ടാണ് നമുക്ക് തോന്നാറ്. ഇപ്പോൾ അതെല്ലാം മാറ്റി 6 മാസമൊക്കെ ആയി എന്നുള്ള അറിവ് കിട്ടിയത് അത് വളരെയധികം സന്തോഷിക്കുകയാണ്. ടീച്ചറുടെയൊക്കെ കാലത്തിൽ 3 മാസമേ ഉണ്ടായിരുന്നു. പാലക്കാട് പോയി ജോലി ചെയ്തു വരുന്നത് വരെ കുട്ടികൾക്ക് അന്ന് കൊടുത്തിരുന്നത് ഒരു പൊടി അരക്കി കൊടുത്തിരിക്കുകയായിരുന്നു ചെയ്തിരുന്നത്. ഇത് പ്രധാനമായിട്ടും 3 സ്റ്റേജിലാണ് ഞാൻ ടീച്ചർ കാണാൻ സാധിക്കുന്നത്. ഹൈ ക്ലാസ്സിൽ നിൽക്കുന്ന അമ്മമാർ പ്രത്യേകിച്ച് കൊച്ചു കുട്ടികൾക്ക് മുലപ്പാൽ തീരെ കിട്ടുന്നില്ലെന്നാണ് എനിക്ക് തോന്നുന്നത്. അതേസമയം ആവറേജും അതുപോലെ തന്നെയാണ്. ഏറ്റവും താഴ്ന്നവരെ ഇപ്പൊ ഉദാഹരണമായിട്ട് ടീച്ചറെ വീട്ടിൽ ഒരു ദിവസം ഒരു കൊച്ചിനെ ഒരു ബാണ്ടക്കെട്ടിൽ കെട്ടി കുട്ടിയെ തോളത്ത് കെട്ടിയിട്ട് വന്ന ഒരു അമ്മയെ ശ്രദ്ധിച്ചപ്പോൾ ആ കൊച്ച് അമ്മയുടെ മുലപ്പാൽ കുടിച്ച് നടക്കുകയാണ്. അമ്മ എവിടെയൊക്കെ പോകുന്നുണ്ടോ ആ കുട്ടി കൂടെയുണ്ട്. സത്യം പറഞ്ഞാൽ അതെല്ലാം നമുക്കൊരു മാതൃകയാണ്. പലപ്പോഴും നമ്മളൊന്നും അത് ശ്രദ്ധിക്കാറില്ല എന്നുള്ളതാണ് വസ്തുത. ഇത്തരത്തിലുള്ള ഈ നല്ല ഒരു ഔഷധം കുട്ടികൾക്ക് കിട്ടുമ്പോൾ അവർക്കത് ജീവിതകാലം മുഴുവനും അവരുടെ ഒരു ഊർജ്ജസ്വലത അവരിൽ ഉണ്ടാകും എന്നുള്ളത് ഉറപ്പുള്ള കാര്യമാണ്. ഞാനൊക്കെ എനിക്കൊക്കെ തോന്നുന്നു, ഞാനൊക്കെ 4 വയസ്സ് വരെ അമ്മയുടെ മുലപ്പാൽ കുടിച്ച് വളർന്നിട്ടുള്ളതാണ്. ഇന്ന് അതൊക്കെ ആയിരിക്കാൻ തോന്നുന്നത് ഈ ഉഷാറും ഉന്മേഷവും എന്ത് പ്രവർത്തനത്തിനും മുന്നോട്ട് വരാൻ സാധിക്കുന്നത്. ടീച്ചർ അധികം നീട്ടുന്നില്ല. ഇത്തരത്തിലുള്ള റോട്ടറി ക്ലബിന്റെ ഇനീഷ്യേറ്റീവ് എടുത്ത് വന്നിട്ടുള്ള ഈ നല്ല സംരംഭത്തിനും എല്ലാവിധ അഭിനന്ദനങ്ങളും ഒരിക്കൽ കൂടി നേർന്നു. അതോടൊപ്പം തന്നെ ഈ കൗൺസിലർ, ഡിവിഷൻ കൗൺസിലർ എന്ന നിലയ്ക്ക് എന്തെങ്കിലും ടീച്ചറിൽ നിന്നും ചെയ്യാൻ ആവശ്യമുണ്ടെങ്കിൽ എപ്പോഴും പ്രത്യേകിച്ച് ജൂബിലി മിഷന്റെ സ്റ്റാഫിനൊപ്പം ഈ കുടുംബത്തോടൊപ്പം എപ്പോഴും ഉണ്ടായിരിക്കുമെന്ന് മാത്രം പറഞ്ഞുകൊണ്ട് ടീച്ചർ നിർത്തുന്നു. നന്ദി, നമസ്കാരം.
Thank you, ma'am. Next, I would like to welcome Rotary and Jay Shankar, our District Rotary Foundation Chair. Over to you, sir.
Dignitaries on the dais, my fellow Rotarians, and the Jubilee fraternity. Let me first of all congratulate the Rotary Club of Trichy Central, who came forward to take up this project and initiate the funding for this project. They are the ones who actually initiated. And so much has been spoken about the efficacy of this project. So let me talk a little bit about how Rotary works for all these projects. Actually, this year, this is the 14th project we are inaugurating. 14th or 15th project of so far inaugurated. They are implementing projects worth about 8 crores already. And I'm happy to say that with the Jubilee Hospital, we have already implemented one project as mentioned by our governor. Last week we inaugurated a project. This is the second project, and I'm happy to say we are working on one more project of Rotary Club of Trichy City. Again, it's for ICU equipment, and hopefully that should also take shape. And the interesting thing is you'll find that there is mentioned global grant. Any project of the Rotary Foundation requires an international partner. Without having a foreign club as your partner, Rotary Foundation does not take up projects. And that is how Rotary promotes its international understanding and friendship. And in this case, we have district 7120. Actually, it is a district in New York. And they have provided a funding of, in this total cost of about $60,000, because they always talk in terms of dollars because it's an international body. They have provided a funding of about $11,000. And the Rotary Foundation by itself has provided almost half of this amount, nearly $30,000 of funding has been provided by the Rotary Foundation, thanks to the contributions. And all these monies are contributions of individual Rotarians. Here's a great contributor, Rotarian Vijay Kumar, who handsomely contributes to a lot of projects. So we have so many Rotarians, especially in Trichy Center, who supports the foundation, and we utilize these funds for promoting such projects. And currently, 3201 has about 56 projects under implementation, and another 6 projects are to be funded, already approved. So altogether, we are doing about projects worth about 30 crores of rupees throughout the district of 3201. So that's a little bit about how the Rotary Foundation works. And as the foundation chair, I always get associated. And one person who has been working in the background for preparing, because Rotary Foundation has the highest rating for the way it uses its fund. World is the #1 rating of the organization of Rotary Foundation, and the utilization of funds, the approval process and all that is very, very strict and long drawn. And I must congratulate Dr. Suresh, who actually is the primary contact of this project and who has been doing all the paperwork corresponding to the Rotary Foundation and headquartered in Chicago, corresponding and getting the approval for this project. And thanks to the Jubilee Hospital for taking up this project. And even though Rotary has come forward and implemented this, I think the greater work is with the hospital, because to make this project effective, much work has to be done by the hospital for the success of this project. So thank you again. Thank you all.
Next, I'd like to welcome Dr. Joseph Mania, President, INA Trichy. Over to you, sir.
Respected dignitaries, honorables, and authorities, Library Development, Library Development, and Working. For me, I first of all let me thank Dr. Mr. Manoj for inviting me for this program. And for me, this is a welcome, because I worked in this hospital long back in the present one itself under Dr. Sandeep George and Dr. Sarvajan, where back in 1982 in Kumar. Here we had the first incubator during that time, and it was kept under the staircase. We had no place to keep it, only one incubator. If a pincer we would have a second employer to give them. And we paid for the nearby mothers to give some breast milk to the previous ladies. Perhaps a year or if they never wanted, they do give us. So that time has gone. Now it's a dream, but we cannot even imagine of a even Qatar growing up. Now I'm standing here, inauguration of the human Qatar metro line. And I'm happy I am able to facilitate this function. My special thanks to Rotary Club and Inauguration Hospital Father Francis for he must be able from the side of Indian Mission Plans for coming up with such a model and that too, second in the state of Kerala. I think Kerala was started just few months ago or 2 months ago. Last week only. So back to back, in Trishur, we are also starting the same thing, and I congratulate the children team and the Rotarians who initiated and sponsor with all the financial help. And I thank you all very much. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. It's time to welcome Dr. T.P. Raman, President, IIT Kerala. Over to you, sir.
Good morning, everybody. Respected dignitaries on the dais and off the dais. I am so happy to participate in this inaugural function of the Human Milk Bank in Jubilee Mission Hospital, and I thank Dr. Manoj for inviting me for this function. Actually, as a young postgraduate and practicing pediatrician in the early 80s, I happened to read an article in Indian Journal of Pediatrics by Dr. Arvida Fernandez on human milk banking. And from that day on, I was looking at with a lot of admirations to this lady, Dr. Arvida Fernandez, and the hospital, Sai Hospital in Mumbai, NDNG Hospital. And I always thought being in the forefront of child care, breast milk, baby-friendly hospital initiative, somehow we were not able to embark on this idea. And I really wanted to do it from the very day I entered this field of pediatrics, but I was away as a practitioner, to be very frank. And when Dr. Manoj took up as the president of NNF Kerala, as president-elect of NNF Kerala, in that very meeting which happened in Jubilee Mission Hospital, I was also participating as a member of the executive committee. And Manoj was inviting suggestions for this action plan. And I really wanted Manoj to initiate and take up this idea of human milk banking as my suggestion. And he came forward that this is one of my corporate action plan for the next year. Then I told you being president this year and you're going to take up the president, I think you should keep this in the forefront. And Rotarians and pediatricians and Rotarians of this hospital, and to make this a reality. And as he is going to step down from the post of NNF president next month or so, he has made it a reality. And we have started 2 breast milk banks in Kerala, and I am so happy to facilitate this meeting. And I'm more happy because I am seeing Dr. Almida in person on the screen to facilitate this function. Thank you all the management of Jubilee Mission Hospital, the Rotarians, Dr. Manoj, and all the others who have worked behind this, making this venture a reality. And as Dr. Almida was telling, I am sure many of other human breast milk banks will be coming in the near future in Kerala. And as President of Indian Academy of Pediatrics Kerala State, I offer the support of Indian Academy of Pediatrics as a knowledge partner in this venture and our support on my personal behalf for this noble venture. Very much. God bless you. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. I'd like to welcome Dr. Venugopan and Secretary KOG. Over to you, sir.
Respected dignitaries on the dais and off the dais, very good afternoon to all of you. And I bring you greetings from the Kerala Federation of Obstetrics and Gynecology. Not only greetings, even very wishes. At first, I think all of us we should have an appreciation and a big round of applause and congratulations both to these Rotary members and to the Medical College team. Big round of applause should be there for them for taking this initiative, especially Dr. Manoj and for the enthusiasm for doing this. I think we convey on behalf of the Kerala Federation of Obstetrics and Gynecology our gratitude and our appreciation for this initiative. And I think as obstetrician gynecologists, we are at the center of all this, and along with the pediatricians, our role will be very essential for the success of this particular project. So on behalf of each member of our Kerala Federation of Obstetrics and Gynecology, we appreciate the fact that you have started an initiative, and we promise you, on behalf of all our members, that we will go to the utmost length to ensure that the project is successful and it benefits as many people as possible. Dr. Manoj, especially to you and all of you, that it's the onus is on us to see that the project becomes a success. With these words, I thank you, and once again, thanks for giving Kerala Federation of Obstetrics and Gynecology opportunity to be partners in this nature of life. Thank you.
I'd like to welcome Dr. Sophie, District Coordinator, Nature of Life.
Respected dignitaries on the dais and off the dais. I'd like to start telling us our last district governor, Father Chandran, it is a dream come true. Because the first idea after Mother Chandran had this, and he discussed with his district secretary Algiers, he is also here. We had a discussion in December 2018. There is a proposal of to start a milk bank, how we can go about this. Then I got searched the net and found out it was first started in Sion Hospital, and I contacted the gynecology HOD and pediatric HOD, neonatal HOD there, and told how it is running. Then I came down, met Serena Madam. Serena Madam is there. She's HOD gynec our Medical College. And then with Madam's help, I contacted Manoj, who was my senior also. So with this, all the work started, and we contacted several milk banks. I think Manoj will be knowing that we contacted Goa, 2-3 milk banks, and so found out everything available. At that time, we had to follow, even though it is not strictly telling that we need this much big instruments for that. So our Madhavji was telling that we must not compromise on the quality, because there is a national guidelines for lactation milk centers, which has been passed by the Sunny government in 2017. So when they come, they insist there must not be any compromise on the quality, and with this only we had all the equipments, and all the paperwork was done by our own one member, Sheila Bini. Unfortunately, she's no more. She had an accident and she died 1 year back. And after that, the Richard Club took the initiative in Trishur here, and in Cochin Global took the initiative. And I think the next biggest challenge is stories and how distribute that. Distribution part, I don't think there will be any problem, because our neonatal unit here is well equipped under Manoj. Even I know about my son when he was delivered 20 years back. He had a feeling problem, and he was in our duty in an ICU for 7 days. So I know how the ICU was when I lived there, and association with the pediatricians all in Ethiopia so commendable. So now the biggest challenge is that when how you connect the meet, just like on telling initially when we started the meet time during my MBBS science, we had to go to the different clubs and colleges to motivate the people to how they can be motivated to give the blood for the blood bank. So similarly, now we have to take up this initiative. So there is a good example of a good successful milk bank in Bombay, where they are collected larger, very big quantity of milk, even though there are few other milk banks in around the same city. But if you are not able to mobilize the people, there are few examples of milk bank which is not successful in Madras, but successful milk bank in Coimbatore for the last 5 years. They initiated the NGOs and the mothers who have been born has been linked to the WhatsApp group and be motivated. And the mothers who comes for vaccination, comes for antenatal classes, the antenatal in the gynae department has been mobilized to give them milk. And even in these COVID times, when I talked with Dr. Bhumika in Coimbatore, the NGOs were going and collecting the milk from the mothers from their home when they cannot travel back. That is how they were successful in. That is the same milk bank run by Rotary for the last 5 years in Coimbatore. So that's the biggest challenge now. We have to mobilize that. For this, we will have all of you here, all the Rotarians, all the press people, celebrities like Samyukta, all has to mobilize the public to see the noble cause of how they can save the life of the baby when they give their few excess drops of milk, they can be donated, which will be followed with the proper standards of the quality standards of the infection, everything which are pre and post vaccination. So that is the area. And as our governor and as Governor Mother Chandran told, we like to see this concept is being taken up, just like the Rotary started polio vaccination that's been accepted all around the world. Like this, we like to see these milk banks coming in all the districts of our state, and this idea has been rooted, and we need all your help, and wishing all the success for this new milk bank concept by the Rotary, and also thanking Jubilee people and Manoj for taking up this initiative. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Next, I'd like to welcome Rotary President Inauguration about future. Over to you, ma'am. Good afternoon, everyone. I stand here representing Inauguration, the world's largest women's social organization, partnering with Rotary in spreading awareness. It gives me immense joy to share a few words with you on this historic moment. Though India is turning 30, I think 32 to be precise, to this idea, it's really novel that Rotary, along with Rotary Foundation, could bring up this project here. We are happy to have it installed in one of the oldest hospitals who's there for the need every time. The timely response to the request has indeed added yet another feather to the cultural capital of Kerala. In this field of breast milk banking, I would like to say that if this venture has to take off and give the desired results, all of us here should share the responsibility of spreading word on milk banking. As for many banks, which thrives on deposits, the same applies here as well. On my behalf, and on behalf of Inauguration, we pledge our support to spread awareness and wish that the purpose of this project is rightly achieved. Once more, I take this opportunity to be a promoter and supporter for the cause. Wishing good health, healthy babies for future, and happy days to all. Thank you. Thank you, ma'am. Lastly, I would like to call Dr. Lady Shambadan, President, IAB Trichy. Over to you, ma'am. Good
afternoon, everybody. So today, respected dignitaries on the dais and off the dais. Today, we are all gathered here for a very auspicious event, that is launching of the Human Milk Bank. When you think of banks, what I usually think of is wealthy banks. Do you know this is the wealthiest bank in the world? Well, it is the industrial and commercial bank in China. There are other some wealthy banks like JP Morgan Chase. But no matter how many rubies or pearls or diamonds they may contain, nothing will be more richer than the human milk bank which we are going to start with the purest nectar of life. Agree with me, I suppose? Yeah. So, and what about the ladies who are going to donate? I think of the famous quotation by Saint Francis of Assisi. It is in giving that we receive. So I pray and think and feel, pray for those mothers that they get their blessings in manifold as much as they give. Dr. Armida Fernandez, I think it must be a real fulfilling feeling to see that your seeds of human milk banking has really sprouted its milk branches into all parts of the country. Big salute to you, madam. Well, to the Rotarians, Jubilee and Rotary's venture is not new. In my pediatric department, Dr. Sunny George was the first pediatrician, and he always tells proudly about how in the 1960s, measles vaccine was brought from America. It was brought to the DMO's office, and it was the Rotarians who helped him to bring it, and we were among the first to start the measles immunization. So here the world comes round again. Samyukta, we appreciate you for helping in the campaign. I think just like blood donation, a prerequisite is donors, and endorsement by celebrities like you will go a long way in making this program a success. Smith Leela Varghese, our divisional councillor, has always been very actively involved in all activities with Jubilee, and your help is invaluable, madam. To IAP President Joy, our IAP Pediatrics and the Women's Wing, we have been having joint venture very often, and I wish that very soon we should have a project on human milk banking. So today I, on behalf of Indian Academy Pediatrics Thrissur and Kerala, give a whole wish the custodians of this precious human milk bank that is headed by Reverend Father Pallikunda Tachan all success, and we are happy to be part of this initiative, and I am so happy that the Kerala Obstetric Society is also, because I know my patients, many times they say, that gynecologist told to come to this pediatrician. So they believe in the words of the obstetrician. So I'm very happy that you are also part of this team. So thank you and wishing you success again. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am. It's time to hand over the members. To hand over the members, I'd like to invite Father G. Educator, Assistant Director of Jubilee Mission Medical College and Research Institute. And to receive the memento, I'd like to invite Ms. Samita Nana, film actress. To hand over the members, I'd like to call C.D. Andrews, Medical Superintendent, Jubilee Mission Medical College and Research Institute, and to receive the memento, I'd like to call Dr. R. Madhav Chandran, immediate past district governor. To hand over the members, I'd like to call Dr. Zarina Dilwas, Head of the Department Gynecology, and to receive the memento, I'd like to call Dr. Jose Chaco, District Governor, District 3201. To conclude this program, I'd like to invite Rotary George Varghese, President Rotary Club, Trichy Central, to deliver a word of thanks.
One of the greatest advantages of coming to a medical college is you are automatically given the degree of a doctor. I'm an engineer by profession, so I'm not a doctor, so let me first of all correct that situation. Respected Reverend Father Francis, District Governor Joe Stafford, past District Governor Madhu Chandran, Madam Samyuta, Dr. Delhi, Dr. Manoj, all other dignitaries of the dais. Let me first of all correct the situation here, because most of us, there is a tendency to say Rotary Club of Trichy. We are Rotary Club of Trichy Central. So that situation has to be corrected. Let me take this opportunity to thank all of you who are here today for gracing this occasion with your presence. Please bless this day, for it is the vision of many that was accomplished today. I thank Rotary International District 3201, 7021, Rotary Foundation, and above all, the kind-hearted members of our club, Rotary Club of Trichy Central, which made it possible to build and donate this human milk bank to the benefit of the public. No matter what one donates, it is of no use unless we have a place to keep it and operate it successfully. It was Jubilee Mission Medical College and staff who rose up to the occasion and took up this great responsibility. I especially thank them for this great gesture. This is one of the projects we have taken up this year. We are building 19 houses for the homeless in and around this area, out of which 15 are built already and handed over. The remaining 4 is yet to be given, so progress is being made. All these 15 houses were delivered during this year, and I'm sure our Sri Narayan Chandrasekhar, who is behind this, did a great job of doing that. Apart from that, we have delivered 67 high-flow oxygen beds to the Medical College Trichy at a cost of 7.5 lakhs, purely by donations from our own Rotarians like Vijay Kumar. Apart from that, we are also taking up a new project today by supplying plastic water pressure units to the railway station of Trichy, which costs in the region of about 3 lakhs. This again is supported by our own members. So please remember, all these jobs are being done by Rotary Club of Trichy Central. So do not make that mistake. Thank you very much. Thank you all.
Thank you, sir. Now, we are inviting all of you to gather here for the Society of Human Milk Bank and to the opening ceremony over by Ms. Samita Mena, the film actress.
The different styles.